Hi there, I'm Angela. Welcome to the channel or welcome back. Today I have a fabric haul to share with you guys. That's right, I caved in. If you want to hear more about how this came to happen, and more importantly, if you want to see what I got, then stay tuned. So I haven't even opened this up yet. It came a few days ago and I've been dying to dig into it, but I wanted to wait until I can do it with you guys, just do the whole unboxing. It's only 2 pieces, so it wasn't like a huge splurge. More about that in a little bit. But for anyone who's newer to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. The reason why, if you're wondering why it's a big deal that I bought 2 pieces of fabric, it's because I'm kind of breaking one of my goals I set for myself earlier in the beginning of the year. So my goal was to sew down at least half of my garment fabric stash before I would allow myself to buy new fabric. So I've been picking away, sewing my pieces, but I'm nowhere near close to sewing half of my garment fabric. But it has been like exactly 6 months since I purchased fabric, and I think the itch was just getting to me. Like I couldn't stand it anymore. And if you have been watching my channel for a little while, then you might remember hearing me say that I had my husband kind of block all the fabric websites because he's the one that manages our home network. So he can like block websites and things like that. So to save me from myself, I had him block all the places online that I would surf for fabric. But the problem is that we got new computers about a month ago and all those, for some reason, like the blocks that he put on didn't like translate over. So now I have like free reign, and I have been pretty much doing well to stay away from the fabric websites, but a couple weeks ago it totally, like, I just wore it out. I was like, I gotta look at some fabric. And of course, looking at the sales and all this, I just had to get 2 little pieces. So I'm taking it easy on myself, not kicking myself too hard. I am still gonna work to continue sewing down a bunch of pieces from my stash. So the 2 pieces that I purchased are from Fabric Mart Fabrics. I had never purchased anything from them again, but I hear a lot of good things from all of you guys out there in YouTube land and on different sewing blogs and whatnot. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna check out their website, and they do have some pretty good prices. I can't attest to the quality of the fabric yet because I haven't opened it, so we're gonna do that now. So I've got my package here and I have not opened it yet. I'm gonna pull out my paper scissors to cut into this. I apologize if there's a lot of crinkling noise. Hopefully it will not be too bad. There we go. That just slid right open. And as I mentioned, I did get 2 pieces, and I will show you what those are. Uh-oh. It looks like they're double bagged, so that's good. So let's do it again. Leave those out in case I need it again. Oh no, the fabric's just right in here. So the first piece is a swimwear knit, and let's see, it's Vermillion red, and I guess the brand is Magicsuit. It's 58 inches wide, and I just bought 1 yard because I feel like that's all I would need for a swimsuit. I've never made a swimsuit, and it is one of my goals for this year to make a swimsuit. So I kind of let myself off the hook a little bit because this like technically is supporting another goal for this year, right? So that's my story. That's what I'm going with. And I really, really like this color. Sort of, I hope the color is showing through. It's called Vermillion red, but it's sort of orangey red, like a brick, not a brick red maybe, but just kind of an orangey red. It's very pretty and it feels very nice. Kind of holding it up to the light, which I don't think you guys can see. It looks pretty opaque, which is good, although I probably will still use a lining with that when the time comes. And I'm going to go ahead and pop a picture on the screen of the pattern that I'm thinking about making. it's a PDF pattern that I purchased, and I might have gotten this one free from Serena, maybe Serena Patterns. It's the only thing I've ever gotten of theirs, and I can't remember how I came across it. But the swimsuit, I want to say it was called Gabriella, but I'll put a picture right up here next to the fabric so you guys can see. So that looks like a fairly simple swimsuit, and I think it'll look good with this. And one of the things that led me to choose this particular color is that I have another swimsuit that has a pattern on it where this color is the predominant color. There's other colors like blues and red and gold in the swimsuit, but one of the predominant colors is this. So I thought I could make a top and a bottom and then mix and match those. So that might be kind of fun to do. And the second piece was a chunky sweater knit. So I am going to get that out of the way. So this is called Barley Beige 100% Cotton Chunky Sweater Knit, RTA brand. It's 50 inches wide, and I got 2.5 yards of it. And what I'm thinking I might make, I have a few possibilities for what I might make with this. I'll go ahead after I show you guys the fabric close up and pop pictures of those patterns up of what I'm thinking I will use this for. This is beautiful. The color is perfect. It's kind of like oatmeal, or they call it barley beige. I love this color. It's so pretty. And interestingly, it looks like along the selvage edge, it has like a fringe. And I don't know if that's meant to be part of, like you would use that in your design, or if that's just the selvage and you would cut that off. I feel like you could probably use that somehow. It's definitely, it's pretty heavy. It's thick. I can bring it in closer. Yeah, this is a nice thick knit. It is somewhat, I guess, see-through because the openings in between the yarns or the threads. So definitely would need to be worn over something. You guys can't really see that too much, I don't think, on the video. If I could hold it up to the light for you, you could see it for sure. So definitely would be probably more suited to a cardigan or something like that. I really like this. This is nice. And it does kind of, it feels a little, I don't know if stiff is the right word. Not that that's an issue, but it's not, it looks like it might be very soft, but it's actually feels like it's more on the rough side, or kind of a little stiff, which might be beneficial depending on what you're going to make with it, or what I'm going to make with it. That could factor in and be a benefit. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up some pictures of the patterns that I'm thinking I might make with this and kind of talk over it so you guys can see. That I had in mind when I ordered this fabric was this New Look N6683. Such a cute little sweater dress. I'm not sure if I have enough fabric after all, because I didn't realize the fabric was only 50 inches wide when I placed the order, and shame on me for not reading the description closely enough. But even if I have enough, I'm not sure that that fabric would be best for this, just because it's a little stiff, like I mentioned, and I don't know if it would have the same soft drape or like clinginess that this little sweater dress seems to be suited to, and also because of the see-through factor. So I might have to scratch this one, but we'll see. I kind of had in mind for this fabric is Simplicity 8790, specifically the View B, the red one with the hood, the little middle picture there. This could work for this, you know, depending on if I have enough. So I might definitely consider this. It's outerwear, so the see-throughness of the fabric wouldn't matter nearly as much. And the next one that I might end up going with is this Marlowe True Bias sweater. I've had this pattern for a while now, and I love it. I haven't made it yet. I just love the look of this sweater. So this might be the perfect pattern for that sweater knit, because it is a little bit, you know, heavier weight and stiffer. This might be the one. So we'll just have to see. So there you have it. Those are the fabrics that I got. And I didn't go into too much detail on those patterns just because I'm not exactly sure if those are going to be the ones I make. Of course, when the time comes and I start working with my new fabrics, I will take you guys along with me for sure. Have you guys ever bought from Fabric Mart? What was your experience? So far, I'm pretty happy with these fabrics. You know, time will tell how they sew up and wear and everything like that, but just from the way they feel, and they seem like they're really good quality, and the prices weren't too bad. I will put links to these two fabrics below as long as they're still available. And one other thing to kind of admit to you guys, because I have like free access, I kind of didn't stop there. And I ended up buying another little fabric haul, just 2 pieces from Stone Mountain and Daughter Fabrics. I have purchased from them before and been very happy. So I just kind of pulled the trigger on those 2 pieces. And I thought, oh my gosh, 2 was okay. And now it's 4. So I've got to kind of like put the kibosh on this again and get back to sewing. I'm still in progress with my laundry day tee. I've totally, like, I feel like I've gotten over the sewing, the loss of my sojo that I had for a little while. And it's just now life is like so busy for us. We are still in the process of making repairs and redoing our deck. My husband's been sick, so that kind of slowed that down for a little while. And then there's the garden. And also we are at the final stages of having our new kitchen countertop installed. So it's kind of, there's a lot going on, and it's all good stuff. Well, except for my husband getting sick, but he's feeling better. So thankful for that. But anyway, it's a lot. It's just a lot. And I'm not complaining at all because they are all good, like good situations to have. It's just that it's kind of torn my brain. Like my brain's kind of going in a million like directions at once. So unfortunately, sewing has been kind of the thing that's suffering, but I'm almost done with this t-shirt. It's the Laundry Day Tee by Love Notions, and I will share that with you guys hopefully this weekend. That's going to be my goal, although I may be out of town this weekend going to visit my mom, so kind of have to play it by ear. Going on. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you're up to in the comments below. I love to hear from you. And I hope to be back this weekend, maybe for a Friday Sews. I haven't done a Friday Sews video, it seems like in maybe 3 or 4 weeks. So I'd like to try to get back to that, but I'm just kind of playing it by ear. Anyway, I will see you soon though, for sure. Thanks again. Bye.